Hey, everybody. We are joining the USFFL Super Bowl at halftime. Sorry, I just got back from some morning errands. So we missed the first half. It looks like Arizona has been moving the ball fairly regularly with 16 first downs. They're leading at the half 24-17. The first score of the game was a 36-yard run by Jamal Charles to go up 7-0. Arizona then answered back with 2 touchdowns, a 14-yard pass from Carson Palmer, and then a 5-yard pass from Palmer to Andre Roberts. First one was to Larry Fitzgerald. Then Kansas City jumped out to 2 scores, a 20-yard pass from Alex Smith to Donnie Avery, followed by a 22-yard field goal by Ryan Suckup. And then they traded – that put the Chiefs up 17-14, and then 2 scores in a row by Arizona, a 6-yard run by Richard Mendenhall, and a 48-yard field goal by Jay Feely puts them up 24-17 at the half. Now, Jamal Charles has only run the ball 6 times, but for 87 yards, including a 36-yard run as his longest run. That's good news and bad news for the Cardinals. It's good news because, well, it doesn't look like Tim is running the ball that much. You'd rather have Alex Smith try to beat you than Jamal Charles. The bad news is that he still has a ton of carries left. For the Cardinals, it's been Carson Palmer flat passes, just like in the NFC Championship game, with some runs mixed in. Now, the Chiefs do have short gains on 7 and 8 guessed wrong. I'm sorry, not guessed wrong, but with 0 men in zone. If you look at the Chiefs running card, you want to hit these 7 and 8 numbers. With 1 man in the zone, you can still get a short gain on a linebacker or 6 yards on an off tackle. You can run a lot of draws. As the Cardinal running backs aren't that scary, and so he's probably seen a lot of pass calls. I did notice, I tuned in a few minutes before the half, you saw Dale running some 3 wide sets to take away the ability to blitz by KC. They're still blitzing even out of that formation, so I'm not sure how effective that is, but those outside linebackers, Tom Bahali and Justin Houston, are not quite as effective when you're throwing flat passes. You want your opponent to be throwing short and long to get those asterisk readings and let those guys go to town. So let's check the injuries. Derek Johnson was injured last week or 2 weeks ago. He's still out. Sean Smith looks like he was injured just for the first half, so Kansas City will get him back. Arizona has Paul Faneka, both their guards, and Darren College out. Looks like they're starting again. So let's go to our options. Let me make sure the other highlights are on. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. There's a touchback on the kickoff. With the other highlights on, it looks like we had a missed field goal by Jay Feely of 19 yards, a little tiny missed field goal by the Cardinals. We had a sack by Ali, a fumble by McCluster and by Niall Davis. Jamal Charles, on top of that 36-yard run, had a 35-yard run. Then Dontari Poe got an interception. Oh, looks like Kansas City got the ball first. And on the very first play of the game, of the second half, it's a fumble. Bad luck for the Kansas City Chiefs as Jamal Charles puts the ball on the turf. He was guessed wrong, 9.5 versus – so you had a 0.9% chance of a fumble, 9.5 out of 1,000. 5 fumbles, all 4 lost. Tim is ruining his bad luck, and Dale just responds with a yes. Yes, that's factually correct. 5 fumbles, 4 lost. Off tackle to Alfonso Smith. You see, no men in zone, so you want that 7 or 8, but if you get the 5 or the 9 with Dontari Poe in there, that's going nowhere. The best thing for Tim is not to panic. You can't do things about, there's certain things that are just uncontrollable. He could have been passing there, I guess. That might have made a difference, but you just got to weather the storm, hold them to a field goal, and then go back to work. Okay, that was a 4-yard run on second down. 3rd and 6. Andre Ellington in the backfield. The Cardinals go 3 wide. 3rd and 6, so it's still flat pass territory. So you got to keep those 6s home. Maybe sneak the 4 up there into the look-in zone to cover. I don't know why he's had Nico Johnson in there. He has a 4 inside linebacker. So in the 3-3-5 set, he needs to make a substitution and put the 4 linebacker in there as the the backup linebacker in a 3-3-5. He has Derek Johnson obviously as a starter, but let's see if it even lets us look at it. Yeah, you can't really, because Dale's set up, you can't really look at it, but I would show you. You're probably going to look at it in the league manager. So he picks a first out on a flat pass. Guessed wrong on Michael Floyd's card. Again, so you have the 4 left inside linebacker. Akeem Jordan should be the backup. Sideline left, Larry Fitzgerald. There was a man in the zone still. He had blitzed the other outside linebacker. It was a 6 wide die roll, so a good stop there. 3-4 blitz. You're inside the 10-yard line. You can no longer throw flat passes. So now Tim's bringing the house. And watch Dale call a run. Pitch out right to Andre Ellington. Hits one of the middle numbers. With Ellington here, I would run off tackle. You're going to get those short gains on 6 and 8, I believe. Let's look at his card. 3rd and 5. Here I might go and run because you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 and 3 all will get you a touchdown. So here's Ellington. See, when you run off tackle, you can hit 6, and that would have been a touchdown if you had gone off tackle. Of course, it's easy to second-guess things after the fact. 3rd and 5. Let's see if Tim shows blitz. I would. He does not. So this makes Dale think, well, maybe he's going to call run here so I can pass. Or at least I can pass without worrying about getting put on my butt. Dale's pass blockers right now are 0-2. He has 2 pass blocker, a 0 pass blocker, a 7 pass blocker, a 0, and a 4. Pitch out right to Ellington. There is a man in the zone, and it's stuffed. Without that man in the zone, it still would have been stuffed. But Dale will be happy with the field goal. If he had thrown the ball there, there was no pass rush chance. Oh, the field goal is shanked, but there's a penalty. Arizona's offsides. There's an offsides against Kansas City, so Arizona will accept that penalty and get another shot at the field goal. What another bad break for Tim. That would have been the second short field goal that Jay Feely would have missed, so you could argue it was a bad break either way. Again, let's look at the Chiefs passing card on a 6. Short pass would have been a touchdown. So that's the 3rd chippy in a row, Tim says, that he's missed. 2 penalty do-overs. We only saw the 1 missed field goal since we missed the first half. Field goes up and good. So he had 2 short field goals missed, and then he had to retake them due to penalties. That's part of the Arizona Cardinals game, though. They have a good penalty card. And when their opponent has a bad penalty card, that works in their favor. Now, Jamal Charles, it would be a shame if he finishes the game with so many remaining carries available. He has 20 carries left. Tim needs to go to work. I know it's a supreme run defense card, but the only way you're going to win this game is by hitting some Jamal Charles big runs. Pitch out left to Jamal Charles. Guessed wrong. +5. An 8 is a short gain off tackle. Short gain on a line buck and +5 on off tackle. Dale will probably mix in a run call once in a while, but right now he's flooding the zones, focusing on calling a pass. If you're going to run inside and you're sure he's not going to call run, a draw might be helpful against the D cards, but he gets a 11 guessed wrong. That's +9. with 35 yards on an in run on that one. It's tough to call in run though, because you lose the ability to take, to call a draw. Dale's consistently 3-4 showing blitz. The last 3 rolls have been on the offensive card. Second and 6. Kansas City in a 2-back, 3-wide formation with Sean McGrath, who really can't run the ball, and Jamal Charles inside run draw. So that's why you don't use a draw, I guess, because he will catch you on that. Without the draw, that would have been maybe +1. Not really that big of a difference. But Dale's smart enough not to just call pass every single play. Got to mix in a run call now and then. He did a good job of that in the NFC Championship game. Charles now up to 11 runs for 105. Dale stays with the same 2-back, 3-wide formation. Alex Smith doesn't have the greatest card guessed right. Dale's got perfect containment with the 6 linebackers if he keeps them home, and then a 5 on the outside. So you might see an end run right. Nope, it's a short pass to Sean McGrath. And a dump off for 10 yards. That's the way to work it. First down, Kansas City. The pass rush matchup was Dan Williams' 1 nose tackle rating against Rodney Hudson's 5 pass block rating. So here we go. 3-4 blitz back in play. Again, this is where you probably want to call your draws. But Dale's got him spooked now with that run call. Okay, he's just not hitting those short gains. He needs to hit those short gains. And to keep running, keep running. Another same formations. 2-back, 2-back set for the Chiefs. 3-4 showing blitz. Pitch out left to Jamal Charles. There's a man in zone. That would have been -3, but there's a penalty offside on the Chiefs. I think I'd rather have the down and the extra 2-yard loss than the loss of down and the -3. It's a run call, mixes it in. Nice. Oh, man. Defender X, Gerard Powers could not make the play, but there's another penalty, an offsetting penalty call that brings it back. You got to throw the ball sometimes just to keep your opponent off balance. Run, draw, or short pass. Even a flat pass can work. It's a fly. The blitz is coming. No sack, but it hits a blank. If it would have been on the D card, that could have been a big play. John Abraham's 12 matched up against Jeff Allen's 4. 57% chance for a sack, as you can see here. 3rd and 10. It's getting juicy. Off tackle to Jamal Charles. The containment's in play. The offensive tackle +8 or +3. The 4 run block rating of Brandon Albert makes the play to give it +8 and put it into 4-down territory. 4th and 2, down by 10. More than halfway through the 3rd quarter. Kansas City's going for it. Tail comes out 3-4, does not show blitz. This is a halfback blocking back set. Hit Sherman's excellent 6 run block rating. Watch Dale call run and flood the flats. He does. Sideline right, 2-man in zone on the D card is incomplete, and it is. See, in that case, you got to throw short. Give yourself a shot. That's a nice stand by the Cardinals. Even throwing to the 6 on the other side, at least you got that receiver reading. Or the +4, the +3. These are valuable hits. Pitch out to Rashad Mendenhall, 4 yards, but there's a neutral zone infraction. Cardinals penalties, they're working that penalty card. So far in the day, 8 penalties on the Chiefs for 42 yards, and 2 of them wiping out missed field goals. That's 6 points right there. maybe more. Some of those missed field goals might turn into a first down. Cardinals have only been penalized 3 times for 15 yards. 1st and 5. Dale's in a blocking back set with Rashard Mendenhall as the halfback. Split wide is Michael Floyd and Larry Fitzgerald. Nice pair of wideouts. Palmer hands the ball off to Mendenhall, but the zone is plugged. So -1, 2nd and 6. Same formation, screen to Andre Ellington's being doubled. Oh, nearly a pick. Hits the 4 rating on a white die 6. So against the linebacker rating that's less than 6, that would have been +8. Of course, the linebackers on the outside are 6s anyway, so it would have been just incomplete whether he was doubled or not. So again, Tim, you should have a 4 in there. You should have your 4, Akeem Jordan in here instead of Nico Johnson on 3rd downs. But sometimes you got to learn the hard way. 3-3-5 for the defense, squaring to Larry Fitzgerald. Short gain as the defense was double teaming Andre Roberts. That would have been incomplete if he would have doubled the right person. Dale's in field goal range now. His field goal kicker is not the greatest, as we've seen. Somebody tried to join and dropped right away. That means they did not have the leak file or the pre-file loaded. You need one or the other. Off tackle right, short gain, goes just for 10. Dale hits those flats so effectively, it's tough to just bring the linebackers to plug those run zones. So average runners like Rashard Mendenhall perform above average. Good runners like Andre Ellington can be even better. Ellington has 8 carries left today before fatigue hits. So you figure another 12 carries really, realistically. Off tackle to Ellington. There's that 5 to the 9 roll, stuffed by Dontari Poe for no gain. .354 left in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs trying to hold on and make this a game. Hold them to a field goal, and it's still a 2-score game. 2nd and 10. Cardinals in 1 halfback, 1 blocking back set. Sideline right to Larry Fitzgerald. The 6 is in the zone, stayed home. Offside would have been +4. That makes it 2nd and 15 instead of 3rd and 6. This is where you might see Andre Ellington take it off tackle, trying to hit one of those short gains on the D card or short gain on his own card. Dale goes 3 wide to make sure that Tim doesn't call a run. Bomb to Larry Fitzgerald. He was hoping for a run call and going deep. Incomplete either way. 3rd and 15. That's good for Tim. It's tougher for a flat passing team like the Cardinals to pick up that 15 yards. Look for a pass to Michael Floyd or Andre Ellington over the top. Floyd has a nice 16-yard average. Fitzgerald's only 11. Hauser's 11. Andre Roberts is 11. So if you want to hit that receiver card, it's a square out right to Michael Floyd. Nobody in the zone, but it's guessed right because there was more than 5 guys blitzing. So 4th and 8, he holds. This field goal will make it 30-17 unless Jay Feely decides to shank it again. He doesn't. It's up and good. 30-17. So 2 scores. Not a disaster. Plenty of time left. Tim's got to keep hoping to hit a big run on Jamal Charles' card or catch a break with a turnover or hit deep on a deep pass when you sense that Dale's going to call a run. So 1st and 10, Kansas City takes over at the 25 after a 24-yard return. Niall Davis has an excellent return card, touchdown on 11. We got Jamal Charles in a 2 tight end set with Fasano and McGrath Dale goes with his traditional 3-4 showing blitz. Look for a run here. Off tackle Jamal Charles. Short gain. 137 yards for Charles today. Niles Davis has a decent card too. You might see him in on some plays, but let's see what Tim does. Sticks with Charles. No reason to preserve carries. There is no next week. 13 carries left for Charles. Showing blitz still. Pitch out run. It's a run call. +4. Right or wrong? +4. Well, that would have been a good time to go deep. Let's see what Smith's completions are on deep. 10 +29. Guessed wrong. Doesn't have the greatest card even guessed wrong. 2nd and 6. Kansas City comes out in a pro set. Dale's still going with his 3-4 showing blitz. You can hit him with some flat passes too on the D card. Those usually pay off, or they have a 50% chance of paying off. There you go. Screen left to Jamal Charles. Now you want the D card. There it is, +13. At least that gets Dale thinking about, God, do I really want to send all this linebacker support? It's a white dice 6, so it would have been +13 anyway. I believe that's a 5 outside linebacker over there. Let's check it. Jamal Charles, 2 tight ends said, no, that is a 6 linebacker. So he could have kept John Abraham home and stopped that, but you want that 6-12 coming with you. 2 tight end set against the 3-4. Pitch out right to Jamal Charles. Nobody in the zone. That dreaded 5 card. That 5 roll. Talked about that last week in the NFC Championship game. But it was called back. Not called back, but there was an offsides call, so you don't lose a carry at least. 2 back, 3 wide set for the Chiefs, 3-4 showing blitz for the Cardinals. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Last drive, we saw Dale throwing a run call here, trying to catch Tim in the draw. Curl to Donnie Avery. Donnie Avery being double teamed, but it hits the 7 roll on Alex Smith's card. See, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. 39 was the roll on the pass rush random result, but it needed to be 19 or under for a sack. 2nd and 4, just outside of field goal range. Plenty of time. Even if you don't get a touchdown, you can still get a field goal and make it a 10-point game. Run call, slant to Anthony Fasano. Guess wrong. See, sometimes nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to make that a good call. Guess wrong, guess right. That's still incomplete. 3-4 showing blitz. Inside run to Jamal Charles. Guess right. Nose tackle +1 +6. I think I'd go for it here. You're not in a great field goal range. Let's look at Suckup's card. You're right at the edge of the last break. So 1 +1 is going to hit you into this 2 through 4 territory. And even in the other one, 9, 10, and 11 are wrong, or are going to be missed field goal. So watch him do the same thing here. Run. Flood the flats. Go throw it the other 6, guy. It's on the D card's incomplete. It's on the O card, receiver reading, +12. What do I know? Tim knows what he's doing. That's why I'm sitting at home, like Tom says. Well, these guys are in the Super Bowl. That takes us into the fourth quarter. 30-17, Cardinals on top. 14:24 to go in the game. It's a run call, right, a flat pass right to Wimbo, but it's the D card for an incomplete. You've seen Dale throw in a few more run calls as Tim gets closer. Watch him try to blitz the house here. Hope to catch Tim throwing short. Jamal Charles has 11 unfatigued carries left. That's a ton. There it is, the full house blitz. Everybody coming. No sack, thank goodness, but it hits a blank. The 1X saved him from a sack chance. 3rd and 10. Cardinals with a 13-point lead. A big 3rd down here, folks. Chiefs come out 3, 2 back, 3 wide. What do? Run a draw, off tackle, or a linebacker, knowing that the Cardinals will probably blitz. Throw a flat pass, hoping to catch the linebackers coming, or throw short. No blitz. So Dale goes to the 3-4. Down and out to Jamal Charles, covered by a 6. +7 on a dump off. 4th and 3. I don't know. Tough decision here whether they go for the field goal or kick or go for it. Probably going to see the exact same call. 3-4 showing blitz, but with a run call with 2 of the flats flooded. Anthony Sherman checks in as the second back in a 2 back, 3 wide set. And Dale, as predicted, goes 3-4 showing blitz. Fly. Why are you doing a fly here? No. It's always going to be 2-minute zone. Oh, but he hits. So much for me knowing what the hell I'm doing. Tim Irvin hits +29, guessed wrong. You know, if that had been on the D card, that's 2-minute zone. So that's incomplete. There's no way that's complete. You're completing that pass. Wow. Huge, huge, huge play. Cuts the lead, penning the extra point to 6. Oh, even Tim didn't mean to do that. Let's look at Alex Smith's short passing card. Is it 10 complete? No, 10. If he would have thrown short, it would have been incomplete. Wow. So everybody is sometimes being stupid is good. Tim says just stupid and blind luck. Damn, that was a good call. 10 on a flat pass would have been incomplete too. The only completion is 10 on a long pass guessed wrong. Wow. Have to give Smith credit for that one, Dale says. Yeah, maybe he audibled out of it. So let's run a fly route. Uh-oh, it's a fumble chance. Out to the 12, but the white die is greater than 4, so no fumble. That pins the Cardinals deep, though. They'll start at their own 12-yard line, up by 6. We got ourselves a game, folks. Tim really wanted that one. Cardinals, 1 halfback, 1 blocking back. Andre Ellington in the backfield. Remember, he's got like 8 carries left, 8 unfatigued carries, so or 7 now. So 7 + 4 is 11. You can still run him fatigue level 2 if you had to. Dale's saying, stop complaining about your luck. You just got lucky on that call. Here we go. A turnover here would be massive. Dale will run and throw flats. Pitch out right to Andre Ellington. Against the pass call, would have been off tackle with nobody in the zone. That's a short gain with a box. Second and 8. Again, you've got to watch the flats. You've got to watch the runs. Off tackle right, +7. Brings up a 3rd and 1. So it makes it so tough to stop the Cardinals is that 4 guessed wrong is +7. On a run, on a pass, Carson Palmer's +8 guessed wrong. Look at that. Flat pass card, everything but 12 and 11. It's going to get you some yards. 3rd and 1. Pro set against the 3-4, no blitz showing. Got to put some in the zone if you're the Chiefs. Did not. You see, you got to put in. Oh, it's a fumble. Rashard Mendenhall, and it's recovered by the defense. Even with 2 men in the zone, that would have been +5 at a first down. Andre Ellington has a 3 fumble rating, but he wasn't in the game. Rashard Mendenhall, with his 28 guessed right fumble rating, so a 2.8% chance of a fumble, and the roll was 25. Huge break for the Cardinals. There's been a lot of those today, back and forth. The Cardinals will rule their previous drives that ended in field goals that got inside the red zone. Or at least close. One of them was a longer field goal, but close to the red zone at least. 3-4 showing blitz. Jamal Charles with plenty of carries left. 11 minutes left. Short pass to Sean McGrath. Here comes a sack. Nope. 1X again. That stopped the sack. But a penalty offsides is called. 1st and 15 from the 40. $11:06 to go in the game. Off tackle draw. Good call. Nose tackle, though, makes the play. Dan Williams. His 5 rating against the 4 white die. You want to at least get a field goal here, so you need at least 1 first down. Or 10 more yards, even if you don't pick up the first down. Charles, 17 runs for 442 yards. Off tackle, Charles against the pass call. No men in zone, +5. 3rd and 10. I might run it again here if I'm Tibb, just to get into field goal range, but Dale might be thinking the same thing. It takes some courage to call and run in these situations, but it can pay off. Kansas City sticks with their 2 back, 3 wide set. The Cards are 3-4, not showing blitz. Crossing pattern to Dexter McCluster with 2 linebackers coming. Must run, 5 yards, get you in field goal range. 4th and 5, you got to kick the field goal here. Yep, Tim's doing just that. You don't want it to adjust more than 2 yards, but there goes that break. 10 roll, bat on 9, 10, and 11. So it's a shanked field goal for the Cardinals. And Dale's got it in good field possession at the 37. These games can turn in a moment. 1 turnover, 1 big play. Carson Palmer off tackle right to Andre Ellington. There's your guess wrong run. This is where Dale's been saving these all day, so he's using them as he's got them. 4 carries left. 10 runs so far for Ellington for 68 yards. 2nd and 3. Tim in a straight 3-4. No blitz showing. But can you call run with that Carson Palmer flat pass? Guess wrong. I would. You got to. A little bit. Mendenhall's in the game. Off tackle to Mendenhall. He gets 2. He's got an 18 number guessed right. And then we saw that 25 guessed wrong. If he had guessed run there, it would have been -1. It would have been 3rd and 4. And now it's 3rd and 1. Last time we saw Mendenhall carry the ball, pick up the first down, and then fumble it. Dale's near midfield. Look for a flat pass here to Larry Fitzgerald. Yep. Sideline right to Fitzgerald, 2 men in zone, but it's on the O card. Guessed wrong. Everything's good here except 11 and 12. Good plug though a good fill of the flat by Tim. Just didn't get the right roll. 1st and 10 to 46. the Cardinals can get a field goal here, make it a 9-point game. That makes it a lot more difficult for the Chiefs. Double reverse, probably supposed to be a pass to Fitzgerald, but a misclick. 10% chance of a fumble on that play. Fitzgerald 100 versus out of 1,000, but it was a 929. Dale didn't mean that, wasted it down. 6 on the Chiefs card. There would have been a sack chance, though we can't really say for sure, but the Chiefs on a 6 is plus 12. Both guys seem to be very good sports, taking these breaks in stride. That's a 4-yard loss, making it 2nd and 14. So even without the first down, it brings up a 2nd and long. The spectators are watching without speaking. I like that. Let the coaches banter with them amongst themselves, or stay quiet. No reason to insert ourselves in this conversation. 2nd and 14 from midfield. The Chiefs are in a regular 3-4 formation. It's pitch out wide to Mendenhall for plus 5. Guess wrong. Bringing up 3rd and 9. Big third down here. Again, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm showing blitz and I'm bringing it. And let him try to get that flat pass. I'm still peeved about Akeem Jordan not being in here. If Ellington runs off tackle, you've reduced your chance for containment by 33%. A 4 or a 5 will contain on white dice 1 and 2. A 6, of course, will contain on all the rolls, but a 0 will only contain if the white dice are 1. 3-3-5. This is formation for the Chiefs. 6:36 left to go in the game. Of course, the Chiefs are missing inside linebacker Derek Thomas, which would have been a 6 in there. We don't have to worry about his backup. 3rd and 9. Watch for an Andre Ellington off tackle. No, it's a hitch to Michael Floyd. 2 men in zone. Plus 5. That is punting time, I believe. Let's look at Feely's card. He's actually not bad up to the 37, 2 through 6, but from the 40, with 6 minutes left in the game, I think you got to punt. I think Dale will think the same thing, and he does. I'll let that bounce in the end zone, I think. McCluster does have a good return card, though. Will he take the chance and try to get that touchdown? He does. A 7 is plus 11. So he starts 8 yards back. I guess that's worth a touchdown chance at this point in the game. Also could have fumbled it, though. So, all right, here we go. This could be the defining drive of the USFFL Super Bowl. Dale remarks that it was a gutsy move, Dexter. He was due after 2 fumbles. So there have been 2 fumble punts in the game. I guess we missed those in the first half. I think we saw them on the other highlights. (30-24). Chiefs down by 6. Lots of carries left for Jamal Charles. I would run him liberally on this drive, not exclusively. 1st and 10 from the 12. A little lighthearted banter about the surprising return from the 1, but I guess it worked out. Short pattern to McGrath. Everybody's coming. Sack? No. Defender X. Incomplete or plus 15. We saw no defender, so that means that it's covered by one of the linebackers. And with him blitzing, that's a completion. It was a white die 4, so if Matt Shaughnessy, the left side linebacker, would have stayed home, that would have been incomplete. 1st and 10 at the 27. Run call. Anthony Fasano catches it. Scrambles 12 yards. It's a first down. 1st and 10 at the 39. This is what Tim's been doing all year, waiting for you to call run, and then he'll throw against it. Of course, this game's tried his patience, though, as Dale has been calling pass a ton. Probably 80% of the plays he's calling pass. Pitch out to Jamal Charles against a run call on the D card, no man in zone for +1. 19 carries for Jamal Charles for 148 yards. 2nd and 9. Dale's started to call a run a lot on this drive. Well, 2 in a row. I guess that's a lot. Watch him go back to the all-out blitz, trying to catch the Chiefs. Nope, it's another run call. 3 in a row, down and out to Jamal Charles. Long gain. There goes Charles. He takes it inside the red zone. 42 yards. The connection from Jamal Charles, from Alex Smith to Jamal Charles. Huge play. 4:12 left in the game. If Dale would have dropped that free safety into the zone, it would have been incomplete. But if he would have blitzed, there's that 3D. It would have been a sack opportunity. The Chiefs have a pretty decent line, though. 7 at an off tackle, 4 guard, 5, 5, 3. This is the bad matchup. Calais Campbell against Eric Fisher. So here we have 1st and 10 at the 18. Dale's kicking himself, going back to the 3-4 showing blitz. Watch him bring it this time. Pitch out left to Jamal Charles. There's a man in zone. D card bad, O card good. O card good except for that 5. Dale, you have got some voodoo on that 5 roll. Guess wrong. Or maybe Strat just has something built in to make us antsy as Strat coaches. 2nd and 10 at the Arizona 18. 3-4 showing blitz. Jamal Charles in the backfield with Sean McGrath in front of him. How about a flat pass here? Nope, down and out. Here comes the sack, guys. No sack. I guess I figure all the Arizona pass rushers are good, but this is not a good matchup. Dan Williams against Rodney Hudson, only a 19% chance for a sack, and the random was a 72. 3rd and 10. If you don't make it here, do you just kick a field goal, make it a 3-point game? I think I do. Got all 3 timeouts left. Got a strong defense. And Carson Palmer's to throw a pick. But here we go. 3rd and 10. Dale's going to come out in 3-4, not showing blitz, or possibly 3-3-5. No, he sticks with his 3-4, not showing blitz. You throw short here. Throw it to Bo. Throw it to the guy covered by the 6. He's not going to be double. Throw it to Avery. I don't think he's doubling much. He's just going to stay like this. It's a short pass to Sean McGrath, covered by a 5. On the D card, incomplete. Got to kick a field goal here. Got to kick a field goal. 4th and 10. Let's see if Tim agrees with me or if he wants to go big or go home. 3 minutes left in the game. If you don't make it, I guess you have him pinned and you can still – I don't really have him pinned, but he's deep in his own territory. Decisions. Got to have brass balls to coach in the USFFL. I need to get a charger. My laptop's battery's dying, so let's wait till after this play and I'll run and get it. He's going for it. He goes 2 back, 3 wide. Dale responds with a 3-3-5. Not worried about the run as much now. I wouldn't worry about the run if I had a supreme run defense either. Now he'll be able to double team 2 of these receivers with the extra DB and the free safety. Or he might just double team 1 and keep the other one 4-man in zone. It's crossing pattern to Dwayne Bowe. 4-man in zone. Oh, hits the receiver reading, plus 10. See, in these situations, you're going to your best guy. Let me go grab that cord. My goodness. Do you think I can make it? 22 minutes remaining. I don't trust those things. First and goal on the 8. Let's wait till after this drive. Now, do you run here? Nope, it's a flat. Here comes a sack. A sack chance, I should say. Must run, plus 8, touchdown, Chiefs. Oh my, what a comeback. 48% chance of a sack on that one, but it was a 69 against the 48. Well done, Jeff Allen, holding off John Abraham. 31-30 Chiefs. AFC is grabbing for that trophy. 1-point lead, 2:06 left. This isn't over yet, folks. Dale needs a good return, and then he just needs a couple first downs to get into field goal range. It is a good return, 25 yards, starting from the 15 as they tried to do a little pooch kick. It lands but bounces perfectly into the returner's hands, and Javier Arenas takes it 25 yards. So they'll start from the 40. They need to get to the 30-yard line of the Chiefs. That's only 30 yards. That's 3 first downs, 2 minutes left, 3 timeouts. Piece of cake. The Cardinals have been trying to just hold on to this lead. At one point, it was 30-17. Again, like I said earlier, Dale's probably ruining those chances that he got inside the red zone and just could not convert. Tim remarks that we asked for a great game and we have had it. That's the truth. Very tense. Dale comes out 3 wide. Chiefs respond with a 3-3-5. Again, Akeem Jordan's going, why am I not in the game? Hitch to Michael Floyd, -4. That would have been a 6 wide die rule. That would have been plus 16. 2nd and 10. That was a D reading. If he had been throwing short, could have been a sack chance. 1 halfback, one blocking back set against a 3-4 standard defense. You got Ellington. It's time to run him a little bit. Off tackle, but Dontari Poe grabs him and throws him down. 3rd and 10. Man, Dale's going, why didn't I roll 7 or 8? I never see that 7. I hope my battery doesn't die. Switch to balanced. The screen will be a little less bright, but it might give me enough juice to get through this game. 14 minutes remaining. See, that said 22 minutes a minute ago. 3rd and 10. Cardinals with only 2 timeouts. They called one right after that play. I would have gone hurry up there. Just save those timeouts for defense if you don't make it and you need them to force them to punt. 3-4 not showing blitz. Off tackle right to Ellington. 1 man in zone plus 6. If he had gone the other way, it would have been a short game. 4th and 4. Got to go. All right. Okay, I'm back. 4th and 4. Got my power cord. Three, 4 defense against the 1 halfback, 1 blocking back. Sideline right to Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. That doesn't mean the game's over, though, folks. But the Chiefs take over in good shape. Up by 1 with the dangerous Jamal Charles. There we go. We'll switch this back to high performance. Inside run to Jamal Charles. Short yardage defense. -3. Call timeout. So he'll call timeout 115, 107. So assuming that the Chiefs just run 3 times and don't try to throw it, 3-4 blitz for the Cards, they would get the ball back with maybe 15 seconds left. Something like that. It's a sneak to Alex Smith, run call. 3 yards. 0.6% chance of a fumble, so you're not getting any help there. That's why I would have gone hurry up on the other play, just to save those 3 timeouts. 6 of one, half dozen the other, though. It's going to take a miracle now for the Cardinals to complete the comeback. To get the ball back even. Run to Jamal Charles. Guessed right, -1. It's a fumble! Recovered, though, by the Chiefs. 17 out of 1,000, so 1.75% chance of a fumble came up. So 15 seconds left in the punt. Block punt, 1 play. Does Colquitt have a block on his card? That's the question. He does. So they're going for the block. They need a 12 roll. Coffin corner kick. It's blocked. It is blocked. Oh, my. Does he dare return it? Sure, what the heck. Doesn't matter. He has time for 1 play, get out of bounds, kick the field goal. You can't run here. You have to throw. You can't throw a look in. My goodness, his special teams coordinator had a special play lined up there. So you need a completion, get out of bounds, kick the field goal, win the game. You just never know in this league. What an exciting finish to an exciting year in the USFFL. So who do you throw to? If you're the Chiefs, I would show blitz and bring the house. I don't care that he might burn me for a bomb. There's only 1 good pass blocker on the line, the center. But he doesn't. He goes 3-2-6, looking to double 2 guys. If you're Dale, who do you throw it to? Curl to Michael Floyd, covered by 4. Penalty, incomplete. It's against Kansas City for 5 yards. That takes it to 38. I think you go for the field goal here. 2-6 chance. 1 second left. You got to kick. You need a -1 adjustment and then a 2-6 on. Of course, you would have liked to see that complete. If he had gone deep there, that would have been a long gain. Defender X against the 4, or at least plus 30 something. So can Jay Feely redeem himself after 3 shanked field goals, 2 called back by penalties? Or will he kick a dramatic 55-yard field goal to win the game? And even if he misses it, will another penalty give him a second chance? Here we go. Dale asks, good luck to both of us, with a chuckle. Close your eyes, folks. We got the entire season coming down to 1 unlikely kick. This might be one of the things where the play percentage thing comes in handy. No, it doesn't help. That would be a good thing to add. Strat-O-Matic. Kind of need the plus yardage and a good kick, but nothing would surprise me now. Remember, a snake eyes is good no matter what, if the adjustment's there or not. Otherwise, you need -1 and 2-6 if you're a Cardinals fan. If you're a Chiefs fan, no adjustment. There it is. The adjustment happened, but the roll is a 7. So go crazy, folks. 42 toss power trap, and the Kansas City Chiefs are your USFFL champions. All right, now time to log this thing off. Congratulations to Tim. Congratulations to Dale. Great ending, great season. He got the variable -1. What a game, Tim says. Ifs and buts were candy and nuts. The NFC Championship ended on a missed long field goal by the Seahawks. The Super Bowl finishes on a missed long field goal by the Cardinals, and the Kansas City Chiefs are your Super Bowl champions. All right, guys, let me switch this thingamajob off. Stop sharing the screen. Back here we go. Congratulations, Tim. Well-deserved championship. Next time, fix that Akeem Jordan backup inside linebacker in the 3-3-5. Didn't cost you this time, but it could have. And Dale, congratulations on a great season. You knocked off the Seahawks. That's pretty damn good. All right, guys, I'm signing off and looking forward to next year already. Talk to you soon.